Good day everyone, I'm Princess Mary P. Espinosa, and I'll be the one facilitating this interview, and also one of the researchers of the study, The Influence of Advertisement on Consumers' Behavior. I'm with a special guest, and also one of our respondents, that will help answer my questions regarding the influence of advertisement on consumers. Let's start. Before I start the interview, I would like Mr. Espinosa to give a brief introduction about himself.
Okay, thank you for that, Princess. So, by the way, I'm Moses Espinosa, an auditor by profession in a BPO company here in the Philippines.
Thank you, Mr. Espinosa. I have prepared 2 questions that you can answer.
Okay.
My first question is, how influential an advertisement that contains relatable stories such as family ties to you as a consumer?
Well, in terms of advertisement, I can say that all advertisements are influential. But if you're saying that an advertisement is focused on family stories or any family-related backgrounds or concept for an advertisement, I think it's very catchy, especially for us Filipinos, because we all know that one of the character traits of every Filipino is more on family lenient, right? So having that Filipino background and in the upbringing of a family lenient family, then I think for me, on my consumer perspective, it's more influential for me whenever I see advertisements that is showing a focus on family, whether it's a story, whether it's a short story, or whether just a simple story that everyone can relate with.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree with Mr. Espinosa. I can also relate with that kind of advertisements. For the second question, how does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to your buying decisions?
Can you repeat the question? How
does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to your buying decisions?
Okay, how does an advertisement can affect me as a consumer?
How does it influences you?
Okay, how does it influences me, an advertisement to buy as a consumer? So, I believe advertisement has really have a big impact to every viewers of an advertisement or to every consumers, right? Especially for those products that are really big and is gaining widespread attention, and it was consistently showed in platforms that are really available to majority of people, right? So let's say television, ads in social media, especially in YouTube and Facebook. So if that kind of product would appear in every things that you are searching on social media or in the television, then it has a really big impact. Why? Because first of fame, next is that it has this retention on everyone's mind, that we all know that in psychology, whenever we see things on a repetitive basis, it retains in our minds, right? And having that kind of concept, well, I can say on my perspective that it's a marketing strategy of the company itself or the product itself, right? So yeah, that's one thing. It's really influential for those kind of advertisements. And then next is that whenever that kind of product, especially the big ones, it influences me. Why? Because if it's a big product and then it's famous, then majority of people are giving, let's say, reviews, comments about the products. So if you're, well, we all know Filipinos, let's say we're searching in Shopee, we're searching in different online stores. So before we buy something, we search for reviews, right? So if that certain product is famous, then we could have multiple reviews, wherein if a viewer can see that it has a good review, let's say a 5-star rating, then it attracts me more or it influences me more to buy or decide to buy that certain product. So yep, that's why I think advertisement is really influential, whether it's an advertisement on the television, paper, newspaper, magazines. But right now, social media advertisement is really the big thing on the marketing strategy for every products of a company. So, yep.
That's a very good answer. I think that wraps it up. Thank you for all your inputs, which really enlightened me how influential an advertisement to a consumer will be. Thank you.
Good day everyone, this is Hilary Bel Antili Guzman from grade 12 ABMA, and I'm here to interview a college student and a junior high school student about the influence of advertising on consumers' behavior. How does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to following the social trends? Siyempre, halimbawa yung ads. Kasi kadalasan sa ngayon, sa mga feed, sa Facebook, IG, or kung saang social media, ang lumalabas, yung mga trending na na mga damit, halimbawa kung ano man, appliances, at kung ano-anong trending sa mga araw ngayon, lumalabas siya lagi sa ads. So, sa paulit-ulit na paglabas sa ads, syempre na-encourage yung yung consumer katulad ko, o kaya yung kung sino mang nakakakita na pindutin na yung ads hanggang sa syempre nako-curious ka kung ano man yun na edi pag nakita mo halimbawa na tungkol sa, di ba, Shopee, ganun, kadalasan nasa ads, o kaya Lazada, o kaya sa Full, Zara, di ba? Ayun, pipindutin mo. Tapos, halimbawa, nagandahan ka din sa product. Eh, syempre, add to cart agad. Ganon. Tapos, syempre, kung ano yung trending, kasi gano'n naman yung mga kabataan ngayon. Kung ano yung trending, yun ang mga sinusunod. Kaya, ayun, malaking tulong yung ads kapag, tawag dito, nagtitinda ka. Ganyan. Kaya nga, kailangan yung mga, halimbawa sa Facebook, kapag kailangan mong i-boost yung may buy para lumabas sa feed ng friends mo yung para magiging ads ata siya. I'm not sure. How does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to buying decision? Kasi tayo, mga consumer, tayo mga bumibili, di ba? Kung ano yung nakikita natin na nagsasurvey pa nga tayo kung ano maganda, ganyan, na bilhin, matibay. Ang kadalasan na lumalabas naman sa mga ads, ganon. Katulad, madalas sa IG story ako nakakita ng mga ads. Yung mga comment ng mga influencer din sa sa product. Ayun.
Tapos bibili ka nun.
Oo, kung ano yung magandang, yung matibay, syempre dun tayo sa matibay, alam mo naman agad ang bilhin natin. Hindi naman natin sure na Kaya yung mga lumalabas na ads, hindi naman yung lalabas ng palagi na madalas sa feed mo kung kung hindi naman trusted yan, o kaya kung pangit yung hindi naman papatok sa masa kung pangit yung diba? Yung tawag dito, yung product, o kaya yung quality ng product.
How does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to following the social trends?
Following the social trends.
Mga trending ganun. Trending na damit, trending na gamit. Trending yung iPhone, chuchu, yung Samsung. Paano naka-influence mga advertisement?
Yung mga ads, syempre meron dun kung anong magandang feature ng bagay na yun. Diba? Yun, dun pa lang. Tas, kung makikita din natin kung may bumili naman na nun, yung mga reviews ng mga tao. Siyempre, makikita din natin yun kasi trending nga yung ads na yun. Ayun, siyempre, para maku-curious ka kung dahil sa sobrang dami na nung bumibili, sobrang daming nagandahan.
Ba't nga siya trend ba?
Sa sobrang daming nagandahan, parang bibili ka na rin or kagaya ka na rin sa kanila. I mean, hindi namang gayang tatry mo, ganun. Siyempre, para ma-curious ka rin naman kahit nakita mo na yung ibang reviews nila. Para masubukan mo rin.
How does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to a family ties or for having family ties?
For having a family ties. Sa advertisement, syempre, yan yung madalas natin makikita sa social media. Kung ikaw makakakita nun, pwede mo siyang i-recommend sa family mo. Kasi sa tingin mo magugustuhan nila or baka magustuhan nila yon. Ayun. And magkakasundo kayo, parang ganun. Yun din yung kagandahan ng advertisement kasi kahit pag may bago silang offer, makikita mo na sa ads nila kasi pwede ka nang hindi pumunta sa store nila. Ayun, yun din yung kagandahan ng ads.
So good afternoon, Mami. I am Ilani Urjas Altamirano, and I am here to ask you some questions with relation for our research. So my questions are, how does an advertisement influence you as a consumer when it comes to your buying decision? And also, I know that you're familiar with some advertisement that promotes and shows family ties. How does that advertisement influence you as a consumer?
In terms of buying decision, sobrang nakaka-impluwensya siya sa mga tao, sa mga consumers. Yung mga information that we need is hindi na natin sila kailangan na puntahan pa talaga physically. Just have to search it online, search it on YouTube, watch it on TV, ganon. And for the other questions naman, about dun sa having a family ties or bonding, ayan, how commercials or advertisements about family affects us. Well, for me, sobrang nakaka-influence talaga siya, especially dun sa mga bata, sa children in a family. Lalo na yung motives ng isang advertisement. Kasi children's learn from it. When they saw it, hindi lang nila yun basta pinapanood. Na-apply nila yun in their lives. Lalo na habang lumalaki sila, na-apply nila yun, nagagawa nila yun because they learn from it. Kung ano yung nakikita nila, whether it's bad, whether it's good. So, yeah, I think advertisements really influence people, really influence consumers or family. So, yun yung masasabi ko about how advertisements or commercials influence people or consumers like me. Yeah, because what we really want is to have what is best for me as a consumer and for my family. That's all. Thank you so much.